everyone, welcome. My name is Tim. I bring you villages related content. And in today's video, I'm going to show you two brand new veranda home neighborhoods. We're going to look at the bond information. We're going to compare the bond amounts. And then I'm going to ask you, which veranda home do you purchase your new veranda home in? But first, I want to explain to you what the Villages is. It is a 55 plus community located in Central Florida. It's the fastest growing metropolitan area in the nation. It's also the safest community in the state of Florida. What you see in front of you is the villages.com website. If you see any homes that you're interested in on my video today, you will need to contact a Villages sales associate. I will bring you the contact information a little bit later in the video. Let's take a look at the Villages map. All the dots on this map represent new homes for sale. The yellow dots represent homes that are pending sale. And I want to specifically look at two of the newest veranda home neighborhoods that you can buy into. And the first veranda home neighborhood is this neighborhood here. This is the Oak Hollow Veranda Homes North neighborhood. It is located adjacent to Corbin Trail. And the second veranda home neighborhood I want to bring you is this neighborhood here, right in the center of your map. This is going to be the Edenfield Veranda Homes West neighborhood. You see there are no homes available for sale yet, but shortly you will see dots appearing on this map and you will see veranda homes for sale. Let's analyze these two neighborhoods and determine which neighborhood might be the best to purchase a brand new home in. Let's take a look. This is the Oak Hollow Verandas North neighborhood. This is centrally located. This neighborhood here is going to be very close to the Eastport Town Square, which is located right here. That's where nightly entertainment will occur. You'll have live music and you'll have restaurants and shopping. And then this neighborhood is also located very near the St. Tropez Recreation Center. Let's take a look at the turnpike. How far is this neighborhood from the turnpike? It's hard to determine, but this neighborhood is about the same distance to the turnpike as the Edenfield Veranda Homes West neighborhood. And the reason I bring that up is because of the turnpike noise. Some people are more sensitive to the highway noise than others. So let's take a look at Oak Hollow Veranda Homes North neighborhood. And if you purchase in this neighborhood, your postal and recreation center is going to be located right here. This is where you're going to need to pick up your mail. That could be a little bit of a distance, golf cart ride. You'd have to go down Corbin Trail and then turn right onto Craig Court to get to your postal center. But I do like that it is centrally located. They do have homes available for sale. All of the homes that had retention pond views are sold, so keep that in mind. You do enter the neighborhood here on Daniels Avenue, and the back of the neighborhood would be down here, Jake Drive. You do have a couple of homes for sale. Here you have a Hillsdale model with a south-facing lanai, and in the back corner you have an Ottawa model with a south-facing lanai. The Ottawa model is adjacent to Corbin Trail. I might be interested in taking a look at this Hillsdale model if you don't mind a south-facing lanai. I would take a look at these homes along Unior Lane right here. They have east-facing lanais, and if you watch my videos, you will know that I recommend east-facing or north-facing lanais. It's nice to have morning sun on your lanai. You sit out there, have your coffee, and then in the afternoon when you're barbecuing, the sun recedes back of the home and your lanai is shaded. I think that's the optimal direction. So I would be looking at possibly a Hudson model here, another Hudson, Ottawa model right there, a Hillsdale model, or a Hudson model with east-facing lanais. If you don't mind the west-facing lanai, you have a Hudson model, a Monroe, and an Ottawa, as well as another Hudson model there. If you don't mind the living next to a road, Corbin Run, you have a Mason model and Monroe, as well as several other models. I wanted to show you this Hillsdale model. I'm not sure I brought you a Hillsdale model before. And for those new to the channel, a veranda home, it has the size and square footage of a designer home in that 1,800 to 2,100 square foot range, but it has the privacy walls of a courtyard villa. A lot of villagers who have pets like to buy courtyard villas and veranda homes for their privacy. This is a concrete walled home. Those walls made in a factory, shipped to the job site, and lifted into place using a crane. 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,927 square feet. This is the phone number you need to call if you're interested in this home to speak to a village's sales representative. Let's take a look at the home features. Precast concrete walls, composite plank flooring. People are telling me that that flooring is not waterproof. Some people told me it is waterproof. You're going to need to ask your village's sales associate to find out for yourself. It is going to have quartz countertops. That does come standard now on all new homes. 2-car plus a golf car garage. Let's take a look at the floor plan of this Hillsdale model veranda home. First thing I look at, 22.5 foot deep garage, 22 feet 5 inches. Awesome. A lot of garages are 20 feet, 21 feet deep. This is extra deep. I wish it had a 1-car garage instead of the golf car garage. As you enter the front of the home, in the foyer area, you do have bedroom number 2 with a sliding pocket door. This home will have a bathroom for each one of the guests as well as the primary suite. You do have a very large island as well. You have the primary suite in the back of the home. The lanai is facing south. Let's take a look at the pictures of this home, and we will see. Again, it has pine straw landscaping. That's what the developer puts in. I like the nice neutral colors of this home. There is your concrete wall. It is facing south. This looks like a mid to late afternoon photo, and you do see the sun creeping in. One of my subscribers made a comment, you'd need to put a sunshade on here. That is true. You can put sunshades on there. They are expensive, and also they don't extend during the wind. In fact, some of them will retract automatically in the wind. And if you don't retract it, it could get damaged in the wind. That's why I think it's best just to get an east-facing lanai so you don't have to worry about extending your awning. Very beautiful and comfortable home. There's your foyer entry area with a glass door. Off to the left, you do have a guest bedroom. Neutral flooring, and that is composite plank flooring. There you have your side yard. That is a composite / plastic wall on the side. It's a concrete wall in the back, and this home does back up to a designer home neighborhood. You have stainless appliances, natural gas stove. There is your primary bedroom with a tray ceiling. That would be facing south, so the sun will be coming in those windows. In the morning, it would be nice because the sun will rise in the east and it won't shine into your bedroom. That's one advantage of having a south-facing lanai. There you have a large walk-in shower, tile floors, quartz countertops. I like the neutral colors in this home. Transom window in that large walk-in Roman-type shower. Here's a bedroom in the front of the home. It does not have a cathedral ceiling or a tray ceiling. It does have carpeting on the floors. There's a guest bathroom with tile tub surround. We will look at the bond information. Here is a guest bedroom with very high ceilings. That is awfully nice to have. Again, tile shower, quartz countertops. It does have cabinets in that laundry area. There's your extra deep 2-car garage with a golf car garage. That's why I'm bringing you this model. And there is your south-facing lanai with a mid to late afternoon photo. And it will be up to you to decide if you are okay with that or not. Here's another look, and you can see most of that lanai is consumed by the sun. And if you forget to extend your sunshade, that concrete will heat up and it'll be somewhat uncomfortable to live out there. Let's look at the numbers of this new veranda home. 475, 375. It is 3-bed, 3-bath, 1,927 square feet. And it is located in Unit 172V. Let's look at the bond. Unit 172V. $44,316 and some change, 4.72% interest, annual payment $2,931. And for those new to the channel, the bond is infrastructure costs that the developer passes on to the home buyer, allows the home buyer to pay it off all at once or over 30 years' time. You will incur interest and administration charges. If you pay it off over time, that payment will show up on your Sumter County tax bill at the end of the year. So that is your first option, one of your best options to purchase a new veranda home in. And I kind of wanted to compare this neighborhood to the neighborhood here in Edenfield. This is going to be a neighborhood that opens up very shortly. This is going to be the Edenfield Verandas West. And I brought you videos before. You're going to have a lot of view sites in this neighborhood. You're going to have awesome views of the retention pond and the golf course. I think this is going to be a great location. In terms of proximity to the turnpike, I'm thinking that both of these neighborhoods are going to be about the same distance to the turnpike in terms of turnpike noise. And one of the disadvantages of purchasing an east-facing lanai in this veranda home neighborhood is you might hear more of the turnpike noise. If you purchase a west-facing lanai or a south-facing lanai, you might hear less of the turnpike noise. But in this neighborhood here, the Edenfield Verandas West neighborhood, you will soon see homes starting to become available for sale. Let me know. This neighborhood here is also very close to the Eastport Town Square. It's going to be actually a little bit closer to Sawgrass Grove Entertainment Area, which is going to be right here. And I think it's going to be a prime location. So the point of the video is, which veranda home would you buy into? Do you buy a brand new veranda home in the existing Oak Hollow Verandas North neighborhood? Or do you wait for the newly released Edenfield Verandas West neighborhood? And why would you wait? Are you waiting because you want a view site? Are you waiting because you like the location, because it's more centrally located? Would you buy in Oak Hollow for any particular reason? Maybe it's a little bit further away from the turnpike. Maybe it's closer to St. Tropez. It's also closer to the Blanchard Rec Center. It's also closer to the Woodlands Championship Golf Club. There's a lot of advantages of purchasing your home here. It's also going to be located closer to Magnolia Plaza Shopping Center. That's where your Publix grocery store is. I often wondered which veranda home neighborhood would be the best to buy into. Initially, I thought it might be Edenfield Verandas West, but the more I look at it, I'm thinking there might be great opportunities to buy a veranda home in Oak Hollow Verandas North. That's your video for today. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and feel free to share the video with anybody you feel is interested in the content. Have a great day, and stay safe, everyone.